The machine I'm currently on is a server sitting in AWS and it has a Netskope client installed on it. This in turn has a secure connection to a Netskope tenant that is situated in the cloud. On my desktop is an RDP file that should connect me to a server. However, as can be seen, this is blocked by network rules. In this example, let's pretend this RDP file is pointing at a server sitting inside our company perimeter, and I'm currently working from home. So how can Netskope assist in allowing a secure connection to this server without me having to connect to a VPN to get to it? Let's log into the Netskope Cloud tenant. As always, via Okta to give us centralized user management and MFA, since this is a public-facing cloud portal. Once logged in, we go to the backend tenant settings page and we view our private apps. I've already created a private app that has the private IP specified for the server I wish to connect to. And note that the port being used is 3389, as this is going to be an RDP connection. So it doesn't have to be just web traffic that Netskope can handle in this way. Returning to the front end of the tenant, I now create a private app access policy. I specify which users are to be allowed access to this private app, and then I simply save it. Once the policy is synchronized, I try my RDP file again, and now I have a connection. I can log into the server fine, and the user experience is exactly the same as I'm simply using the native MSTSC app on the Windows server. So what just happened? Behind the scenes of this, we also have installed a Netskope publisher. This is a lightweight Unix server that's sitting inside of our perimeter, and it has a secure connection to our Netskope Cloud tenant too. The publisher also has the necessary networking rules to allow an RDP connection to the address and port that we defined in our private app. So the machine I'm on has a secure connection to the Netskope Cloud tenant, and the publisher has a secure connection to the Netskope Cloud tenant. So once I have a policy in place, the Netskope client recognizes that I am RDPing to this server, and it steers this RDP connection to the Netskope tenant. The tenant connects me to the on-premise publisher, and the publisher connects me to the target device. In relation to visibility of such activity, if we look at the network events page within the Netskope Cloud tenant, we can see that it has recorded that I performed this connection. You can even see all prior connections that I have performed in the past 90 days, including those that were SSH. If you wish to know more about Netskope and how it can assist your organisation in today's SASE and cloud-based world, then please get in touch with us at info@somerfordassociates.com. And thank you for watching.